The vault screams to be fed, and today we feed it. Welcome back, freaks, to Metal's Horror House Vault. Today we're peeling back the meat curtains to dive into Screamboat.
It's the happiest place on earth.
A spin-off of Disney's Steamboat Willy, a magical, fun-filled time filled with lots of blood and carnage. Everything Disney hates. Stacked to the brim with some gnarly kills, wicked practical effects, and people dressed as Disney characters, this is what the vault has been craving. So let's gorge ourselves as we dive into this kill ranking. Kill number 1. Neil and Dominique are fixing up the old steamboat when they open up an old hatch that's been closed for a couple decades. And in doing so, they release a horrible stench and the dirty rat king himself, Steamboat Willy. They think nothing much of it since, this is New York, baby. Rats are everywhere.
That was definitely something.
It's probably just a rat king.
But this rat comes to play as he smacks the crap out of Dominique with a wrench, disappearing into the shadows. Once he starts laughing and whistling at them, they figure this isn't any old rat. Steamboat Willy jumps at Neil, biting off his nose. Dominique then runs but slips on his torn off nose and falls into the open hatch. Steamboat Willy looks down upon her and then jumps, cutting to the opening title. Steamboat starting off with a strong opener with a savage slash. Excellent introduction to Steamboat Willy and his taste for the human flesh. The slipping on the nose was really added to the kill. It was comical, and there is no shortage of comical deaths in this movie. Philip is dressed as a Statue of Liberty mascot, enjoying a bit of nose candy when he hears some creepy-ass whistling in the distance. Willy in this movie really loves to whistle and laugh at his victims. It's his MO. Philip gets up and checks out the noise, but finds nothing there. As he turns back around, he finds his Statue of Liberty mask has been moved into the middle of the hall. He approaches it very cautiously, and out pops Willy, scaring him.
Oh, fuck no.
Thinking it's just one big rat, he walks away only to turn back around as the closet door opens. As he goes to check it out, Willy slashes his Achilles, dropping him to the floor and thrusting the Liberty torch through the back of his head. Philip, why'd you turn back? But we appreciate you because this was a splatter masterpiece. Willy liberating Philip with the torch, the blood, the gore. It was such a metal kill. Officer Pat is out patrolling the ship when the faint echoes of Willy's laugh catches him off guard.
That was weird.
He finds the lifeboat with a hole kind of punctured right through it. Not kind of ideal, especially when you're on a boat. Willy, with his fast as hell rat speed, runs and smacks him right in the toes with a hammer. Then comes back with another swing right to the knees, bringing Officer Pat down and dropping his gun. As Officer Pat reaches out for his gun, Willy smacks the crap out of his hand, breaking it and blood splattering everywhere. Cut to Selena, the main character of this film. She hears a scream, so she goes to check it out. She finds Willy lowering Officer Pat down into the boat's propellers, cutting up his face and, well, his body. The shriek of Selena causes Willy to turn around and, well, fall in love with her because she's kind of dressed as a Minnie Mouse. Willy presents the corpse of Officer Pat as a gift, but sadly she screams and runs away. Little rude, Selena. A little rude. Full gorecore alert! I was leaning towards like a savage slash, but the broken hand, the comical feel of Willy lowering him into the propeller kind of sent me. And then him falling in love with the main actress. This was an excellent kill. It even showed him going into the propeller and the aftermath of his body. For a B horror movie, this is an excellent effect. The ship's captain is trying to get calmed with the mainland, but the fog has rolled in and is causing a bit of communications issue Willy, being the little sneaky poo that he is, sneaks into the control room. The captain sees Willy's reflection in the whiteboard, and that's when Willy attacks. Jumping onto his back and strangling the captain with a wire. He puts up a good fight, but whoops. Willy hits an artery, and the blood sprays everywhere. It is just a crimson shower for the ages. Willy continues to choke and then saw off the captain's head, taking over the helm. A nice little note to the classic cartoon. And with that, we're gonna add another one to the Hall of Blood. How can I not? This was such a brutal kill with so much wording, so much blood. It really reminded me of a Gwar concert. Aubrey and Jazza are out filming for their social media, doing some cringe TikTok dances and Instagram photos. Screamboat Willy happens to notice them doing this, and he also notices a forklift. He hops in ready to run them over, for it only not to start. The girls become more cringe, and Willy becomes less and less patient trying to start this machine up because he really wants to end this cringe TikTok dancing. Just as the girls are perfecting their ageo face.
Stick your tongue out like you're trying to catch a snowflake.
Is that how you say it? The weird eyes crossed with the tongue sticking out? The forklift springs to life, ramming the fork straight through their face as they're literally ageoing at Willy. I don't think I'm saying that right, but I try. This is a full gorecore kill. 2 kills, awesome deaths, and to be fair, I was also getting kind of annoyed with these cringe influencers. And it's always nice in a movie like this when you have those kind of characters just get obliterated. Because, influencers are kind of cringe. The remaining crew members gather the remaining civilians to the bottom deck because of all the death that has been happening on this boat. The door to the lower level, though, becomes a bit jammed,
It's like it's stuck or something. I don't know.
locking in the civilians inside and a couple of the folks on the outside of the door. They find out the captain is dead and they start to freak out. But one of the officers has a really great rallying speech trying to calm everyone down until... shanked with a broken broom in the neck. That has to be a full gorecore. Great use of a cleaning tool and some really awesome gore effects, though they might need more than a broom to clean up this mess that Willy has caused. Kill number 7 takes place right after the last kill. The group is shocked by the sight of Willy laughing and dancing around after he killed the officer. So they all decide to team together and try and rush Screamboat Willy. But clever old Willy pulls out a fire hose and hoses them down. He's just trying to cool their temperatures off because they're a little bit heated at it. And this hose has an insane pressure because people are flying everywhere, rolling over, falling over benches. The couple in the corner, though, it doesn't really affect them because they're just having a moist shower making out. And just to top this off, Willy throws the hose into an electrical box, electrocuting everyone in the room, even causing some of them to explode like blood balloons. What a beautiful slaughter orgy for the masses, resulting in a Hall of Blood. Not only does Willy kill multiple people, but he kills one of the impractical jokers as well.
It is a small world after all.
And of course, the couple exploding really took this kill over the top. These next kills are a bit too spicy to show the full kills, but I'm gonna try my best. One of the remaining cops is in the locker room getting his little knob rocked, if you know what I mean, from one of the girls.
Oh. Am I over the limit, officer?
Willy is enjoying what he sees as he's being a bit of a perv hiding in the locker. The cop, though, hears a sound, opens up the locker, but Willy jumps out and, well, cuts off his pee-pee. It's a pee-pee kill. It is, yes. Tons, and I mean tons of penis blood sprays everywhere, all over the lockers, the room, and all over the girl because, well, she's right in front of the pee-pee. Willy laughs at the cop as he dies, then runs towards the girl, killing her off screen. This is a splatter masterpiece if I ever did see one. The nudity, the comedy of it all really reminded me of like the classic 80s slasher movies. Sex kills, and that's the message. I would have ranked this higher if we would have seen the girl also get killed by Willy, but since it was off screen, we're gonna have to settle with a splatter masterpiece. The new captain is trying to fix one of the boat consoles because the boat is not working. He hears someone walk in and thinks it's Pete, one of the main characters.
Pete, that's you. Quit messing around and I'm in the Phillips screwdriver.
But that old Steamboat Willy tricks him. Willy starts to hand him tools, but mixes them up just to annoy the new captain.
Just give me the damn hammer.
Proceeds to hand him something rolled up in a rag. And as he uncovers it, well, it's, well, the officer's pee-pee. This freaks him out, and then Willy drops a monitor on his face, splattering his brain juice all over the floor. Willy then proceeds to show us his little dance moves. Look at him go, he's just so cute. I was going to go full gorecore, but because of the lead up with the pee-pee dropping in the guy's mouth, then after that we got a glorious head splat. So I'm gonna have to go with a splatter masterpiece. It was funny, it was bloody, and sometimes that's really all you need in these kind of movies. Cindy, or Cinderella, is walking around a little bit intoxicated, looking for her, well, group of friends, or just pretty much anyone. She has no idea what the hell is happening on this boat, because, well, she's been kind of in and out sleeping, a little drunk. Poor girl, you know. She trips over the Statue of Liberty's mascot's head, picks it up, only for a bloody head to fall out. Well, of course, she screams, tries to run away, runs into another body, starts to scream, and then Steamboat Willy, feeling a little bit left out, starts to scream with her. She tries running through one of the doors, but the boat doors is a little bit jammed. He begins to run at her with a harpoon, but she manages to get inside just in the nick of time. Now, she thinks she's outsmarted him, but what I've learned so far in this movie, you can't outsmart him. She leans against the door, but Willy stabs through the door, spilling her guts, killing her in the process. A pretty simple kill to rack up the body count, so it was definitely a savage slash. Deckhand Roscoe is being stalked by Willy on the bottom levels of the steamboat. Steam is shooting out of the vents everywhere, left and right, up and down, sideways to sideways, spraying him in the face. Steamboat Willy is having a little fun with him till one of the steam vents melts half his face off. Steamboat Willy then stabs him in the face, but it is an off-screen kill. I'm gonna have to only go with a minor flesh wound. I was expecting Willy to melt his face off with how things were going, but an off-screen kill just kills me. Officer Martinez is also down in the lower levels. He finds Willy holding up a sign that says, "It's only $50 to take a picture." You know, that's not a bad price, but Martinez thinks it's a little too much and starts shooting at Willy. I don't know why this guy is an officer because he misses every single shot, but accidentally shoots a pipe with oil in it. He doesn't notice the oil pooling around his feet, and with a quick light from Willy,
Oh, shit.
light him up, baby, because we got a savage slash. Not bloody, but a nice quick burn effect. Willy is definitely putting in some miles to make his name known, and you know what? I really like that. Dominique, from the first kill, is still alive and has become, well, a little bit crazy, siding with Screamboat Willy.
I'm taking orders from a new captain now.
She tricks Moses and Pete, luring them into the bottom level of the boat. But when Willy shows up, he kind of loses his cool with her, gnawing at her throat, while the other two watch in horror. Moses tells Pete to grab the kid that's with them and go. He raises a flare gun and says this epic line.
Say cheese, motherfucker.
Then blows himself, Dominique, and even Willy up from the gas leaking in the back. I love how Moses goes out in a blaze of glory with a real cheesy one-liner. We really don't get those cheesy one-liners much anymore, so for that, this is gonna be a savage slash. Pete and the kid are trapped in the bottom level from the explosion with water filling in fast. Selena and her friend finds them and is able to get the kid up and out, but Willy, like that rat shark he is, finds Pete and starts to circle him like a shark, jumping out of the water to bite him a few times and then disappearing. Pete, though, is no match for Willy, as Willy comes back and drowns him in the water. For characters such as Pete, I was expecting something better, so for this, it's only gonna be a minor flesh wound. And there you have it, this horror show is over. But many, and I mean many souls have been fed to the vault tonight. But you know the vault, it's always craving fresh blood. What was your favorite kill? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to stab that like button and subscribe, and until next time, stay brutal.